But
Ten, nine, eight, seven, six, five, four, three, two, one, zero.
Tune in.
This is your Friday Night Lights podcast, photo and entertainment, and Middle Georgia sales and services.
Coke, don't worry about Pepsi. I had to go see a man about a music.
Look at here, look at here.
A-Town down.
And you better not lose.
Tune in.
Not so fast, my friend.
You better say it with your chest.
Come on now, shout it.
And you better not lose.
Hey, you better watch your mouth now.
I am a label.
Better shut your mouth.
Yes, I am. I don't mean to interrupt.
Better say it with your chest.
Let's get it.
And you better not lose.
What's going on, good people? What's going on? Happy Monday. Happy Monday.
what it do?
Hello, hello, hello.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Hey,
Dro,
What's good? What's good?
Hey,
Not
Barry White. What's going on?
much. Hey, not much, just chilling. What's going on with you?
Just chilling. All right. You better talk that talk.
Yeah,
Obadiah said, what's going on Friday Night Lights? TCC checking in. Hello, Obadiah. Hello, Kenneth. TCC in here. And this is your off week. So, Thomas County Central fans, what game are y'all going to check out since it's your off week? Let me know. What's good, Wizard? Okay, y'all got special guests in the basement. I'm scared to ask, so we just gonna wait on it. Okay, but welcome to the podcast, and I hope you're here on time. So, how was everybody's weekend?
it went by.
Yeah.
Shitty.
Mine was bittersweet. It was bittersweet.
You know what? You know what, sis? You know what, sis? I feel you on that.
It
Whew.
was bittersweet. It was bittersweet. But y'all, it is what, week 8 already?
Yeah.
Man,
No. It's week
Week
9.
9.
week 9. Oh my. Wow.
It's week 9, man. This season is going by so fast right now.
So fast.
Too fast for my liking.
Well, that it is.
Way too fast. I mean, we had some pretty good games on Friday night. A lot of shockers. So, of course, we got a lot of movement in the polls. Well, in certain classifications. 3A, I don't think moved at all, but we got some dust up. So, it's
A
gonna
whole
be
lot of
interesting.
dust. A whole lot of dust.
A whole lot. What's going on, Mr. Hunter? How you doing? Did you grace us with your presence in the middle of the state this weekend? Because I didn't see you. But welcome to the podcast, Wildcat. Mr. McKelvin, what it do? Ware County Gator in the building. What's going on, Zohill? Big Crisp in the building. Everybody's getting in the region play, and things are just kind of working itself out. It's just going by too fast, y'all. It's way too fast. In a month, in like less than 40 days, it will be the first round of the playoffs.
I mean, that's hard to believe, but like we say every year, the football season just tend to fly by.
And then January through July is like a snail. Let's see. What's going on, Mr. Watkins? How you doing? Next Thursday, Doherty homecoming versus Cairo. Okay. Deshaun said he had to work. He would have been mad. You wouldn't have been mad, Mr. Hunter, because I'm telling you, if you had gone in the game, maybe you'd have been ticked off. But if you were at the tailgate section, baby, we had a blast. We weren't thinking about nothing but that. Interstate 75, yo. So you own the podcast and you're typing.
Yeah, I
And
know. I just wanted to put
you
a
still
comment up
want
just to see.
Interstate 75 on the
Mhm.
oh, okay. I see how we
Mhm.
doing it. I see.
Yeah,
Oh, but I'm petty. But I'm petty. Okay. What's going on, Mr. Miles? I just want to make an announcement to everybody, and I just want to say that there's this man named Jimmy Hoggabook, and he
Hmm.
was two dead flies smashed.
He showed like I know that mother. He ain't worth nothing.
And he ugly.
He showed that now. Ain't nothing wrong with it. He showed that.
Yeah.
Yes,
Uh,
y'all. Hold on, Cole. You stupid.
he, yeah,
Mhm.
he old koala bear for sure. Well,
Yeah, smooth brain.
Oscar, what's going on? Bernard Benjamin, you're such a gentleman, Mr. Benjamin. He says, Happy Monday, fam. Hope all is well. Outside of my Panthers, letting the Bulldogs know that they're a good team, but just not ready for the big boys. Kenneth Hurst said, Any clarity on Joe Lamar from Moultrie? Hope he continues at the next level. Yeah, that was interesting. And what was more interesting is the fact that they won despite.
I guess about Austin at that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But Mr. Hurst, I haven't really heard anything that was solid. You know what I mean? I don't know the details. I don't know the backstory. I don't know anything. But like you, I wish him the best at the next level because he is a really, really talented guy. Um, I did see Chuck, and yeah, man, yeah, because I gave my Tony a hug. I saw Chuck, but it was from a distance. You know, there's a lot of people out there, Deshaun. But yeah, I saw both of them. What's going on, Mr. Johnson? How you doing? Welcome to the podcast. What's going on, Tori Butts? And we appreciate you and y'all the best listeners. He said, What's going on to the best podcast? And what's going on to the best listeners? We really appreciate.
And I would like to announce it's official. Friday Night Lights will be in Quitman, Georgia this Friday to watch the Brooks County Trojans as they tackle who they play? Clinch County?
Clinch
Yes,
County.
Clinch County. I think that's going to be region champion implications. So we will be down in Quitman on Friday.
Mm-hmm. What's going on? Zoe said, just got heard y'all throwing them hands Saturday. Yeah, it was a little dust up. I didn't see it with my eyes. I was out there at the tailgate. We didn't even know what was going on. Um,
Hmm.
I did see a
Stick to
coach.
your stick to your story.
I was at the tailgate. I didn't go in there and I didn't see it. I not in person. I saw a coach after the game. I was talking to, and I saw his hand was all messed up. But yeah. But they have levied fines and suspensions, and so there are 9 players from Fort Valley State that have been suspended. I think there's some Central State players suspended as well. And the head coach from Fort Valley State has been suspended for 1 game.
Yeah, when I saw the SIAC story on it, it was a total of 20 people with the
Mm,
2 coaches. So I guess you're talking about 9 on 9 plus 2 coaches from both sides. So
mhm. And so,
um, Damon Polite, safety for Fort Valley, Doherty High School graduate, man. The kid is a beast. I watched him, the first 3 games, 4 games of Fort Valley State. He played with a lot of emotions and everything, and
passionate.
he's passionate about what he do. So shout out to that kid, man. You wasn't gonna keep poking the bell and not expect nothing in return. Now, with that being said, I don't condone violence, especially in sports. You know what I mean? But at the
Mhm.
same time, I stand for anybody that gonna protect their house.
Yes. And listen, I I'm not upset about the suspensions because you gotta put out the message that that kind of stuff won't be tolerated because stuff ain't fair, life ain't fair. And I care about these young kings on that field. And I want them to I want them to grow. I want them to learn from this, and I want them to learn how to handle this stuff and handle adversity, because this ain't just about football. This is about life. You just can't crash out like that. Although I totally understand why they did it, but we just like with the band situation, we're gonna invest. They did what they had to do. They do their due diligence and they move on. And prayerfully by the 18th, you will see all those players back and you will see the band. So there's that.
And there you have it.
Um, let's see. Okay. Tori, I guess he put folks on the clock early. He said, Clinch, y'all in trouble Friday. We run region 2. Remember, I've been told y'all that. You said it, Mr. Butch. You surely did. What's going on, Jordan BJ? Welcome to the podcast. Obadiah said y'all better get there early. Tori says Clinch hasn't beaten Brooks since 2020. Yeah, Austin said good for y'all. Y'all don't need to be at the crime scene in Americas. Okay, we'll hear about it. Good evening, Mr. Garrett. Welcome to the podcast. Mr. Hurst wants to know what side we will be on at the Brooks County Clinch County game. Wherever I can get a seat. Is it really, really small? What side we gonna be on? I'm assuming we're gonna be on the Brooks County side.
Brooks County side. Yeah, we will be on Brooks County side. Nothing against Clinch County, but when we do travel like this, we do sit on the side with the majority of the listeners, so we can't interact with them. So yeah, it'll definitely be Brooks County.
Mm-hmm. And so they said leave early. So
your Fridays is your Fridays, and my Fridays is my Fridays. So
you got responsibilities though.
Yeah,
we'll make it happen.
Mr. Watkins says the Rams continue to roll on with a 47-6 win over the line. Mm-hmm. What's going on, Mr. Win? Unfortunately,
My Lord.
What?
Oh, nothing.
I need to be a little more enthusiastic, huh?
Just a little tad bit.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, my bad. Let's see. What's going on, Marquise? Welcome to the podcast. Obadiah said to grab a Wi-Fi mobile box for you right back. We should be okay.
No.
How far is Brooks County from the interstate? What, about 20 minutes, 30 minutes? What is it? Hello?
I can't tell you.
I don't know.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, Mike, she was throwing them too. I was not. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Mr. Curtis, welcome to the podcast. This is our Irwin County friend. He said Tory Butts Clinch has a legit passing attack. They have a balanced attack. I believe it will be a good game. Rocky Hatley says, what's going on, friend? He said, hey, Jess, were you in the band with FSU or SSU went at it? No, I was not in the band, Rocky, but I was at that game. It was in Savannah. It was at Savannah State. Oh, man, that was a brawl. Savannah State band and Fort Valley State band got into a tussle. And matter of fact, the drum major for Savannah State was actually from Fort Valley. It was real crazy. It was like,
was it Corey?
Yeah, it was Corey.
Yeah.
Corey Gibson. Yeah. And I think Fort Valley had performed. They were coming off the field, but Savannah State was about to come on the field. And so Savannah State had already taken their position. Fort Valley was trying to come off the field. And you know how bands are. You don't break them lines and
don't break no formations and stuff.
I don't know. I can't even remember who started what, but all I know is I saw fish flying. I saw the what do you call it? The drum major batons flying through the air, the mace, that's what they call them. The maces were flying through I was like, what in the world? And my uncle was up there talking about, oh hell, let them fight. They hitting harder than the damn football teams.
Hell nah.
And you know what uncle that was, don't you? Yeah.
Uncle Otis.
Uncle Otis. He was like, oh hell, they fighting, they hitting harder, let them fight. But yes, I said all that to say, Rocky. I was not in the band because I thought I was, too cool for school, so I didn't get in the college band. But I was at the game. It was
and
it was
and at,
1996.
and at this point, the mute chasing was born.
Whatever. No, I just had a popular friend. That's all. What's going on, Lee Nicholson? Welcome to the podcast. Ebony, welcome to the podcast, friend. She said, keep thinking we can't stop the pass. Ebony said the stadium is not that small. Well, I'm going to have a seat. Okay. Well, as long as I have a seat, I don't care how big or small it is. Let's see. LaGrange is at the pit. Good luck, Mr. Nicholson. How you think y'all will do? Michael Ward says, where will the Brooks County versus Clinch County game be? It will be in Quitman, Georgia. And Tori says that Brooks County does not respect that passing from a school where their star players are playing both sides. Okay. So it's 20 to 25 minutes from the interstate. So I'm thinking we'll have time to get back to the interstate. And so we shouldn't have any problem with the score. Well, good. If you go through the Valdosta, about 15 minutes. Okay, so it's like Fort Valley and I-75. Yeah. Okay.
Yep, don't sound like I'm gonna make that one.
We weren't even worried about it. Jane says Brooks' clone side is nice.
Damn, that was slick fast.
Well, no. Let's be fair, bro. You might as well try to make it because you ain't gonna be doing shit at your own game.
No
You know
comment.
what? You know what? I'm not. Hold on. What my headline say? I don't even want to talk about it.
Deshaun said my roommate was in the band. Danny Hollis. Yep, he played the cymbal. He played them cymbals like nobody business. Danny Hollis and Pat, rest in peace, Pat. Boy, they used to play them cymbals. Yep, he sure did. What's going on, Miss Rodriguez? Welcome to the podcast, sweet lady. And Rocky said, yep, tubas were flying. I should know about breaking lines. No, I don't know nothing about that because they weren't finna break mine, sir. Oh yeah, we're gonna get off in Valdosta. That's the plan. I ain't trying to get off in A-Dale. You know, my rest in peace, sir. My my boyfriends were from Sparks, Georgia.
My life.
I really don't stop and cook.
My Lord.
Rest in peace, sir. Rest in peace. What's going on, Gio? How you doing? Welcome to the podcast. First time tuning in here. Glad to be here. You must have been working hard, Gio.
We ain't seen you, little cousin.
We ain't seen you.
You supposed to have been riding out with me and Jessica all this year, you said.
Yeah. Well, when you work hard, you gotta do what you gotta do. Kelly Mitchell, welcome to the podcast. He says Brooks has been through a gauntlet. Should be prepared for region and the playoffs. Go Trojans. Definitely. I agree. All of our DBs will be back. Everybody's back healthy. It's going to be a long ride back down 84. Okay. Oh, James. I think Mr. Curtis threw a little shade Brooks County's way. He said Brooks fans don't feel their home side of the stadium. You will have plenty of room.
Hello.
Oh, my.
Wow.
Wow. So now Rocky says get off in A-Dale. Ebony said get off in Valdosta.
Get off in Valdosta. It's a straight
I think
shot
I'm gonna get off in
Valdosta.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that, but simply because it's and I'm assuming the reception will be better as well. Mr. Wynn says pray for Westover wide receiver Kel Simmons. His father was killed in a drive-by on Thursday morning, and Friday night he balled out against Bainbridge, 9 catches, 115 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Shout out,
Man,
shout out
Yes,
to him.
sending
Um,
prayers and keeping them
definitely.
in thought.
Most definitely.
That's terrible.
Terrible. I know he did it for his dad. We praying for you, baby. I really hate that.
And real quick, since that was brought up, also, man, shout out to the West Lawrence community.
Oh,
Um,
Yeah, definitely.
lost one of their players in a car accident over the
Was it
weekend.
was he
So,
on the team or was he just a student?
no, he was a football player.
Oh,
oh,
okay.
oh.
Okay.
I saw that baby face. It's just heartbreaking.
You know,
It's really heartbreaking and very, very depressed. Thank you, Ebony. We love you too. She said we can't send our good friend through Police City, bro. Nah, we avoid the popo around here. Lee says the game with Mayor Persons and LaGrange is going to be good. Hopefully, the fans will be the 12th man this week. Well, now one thing I can say about Mayor Persons and Dro and Yo, tell me if you agree with me. Their fans, their home side is pretty packed, and they cheer very loudly. They're very passionate about that team. Am I right or wrong?
Oh yeah,
yeah, but it ain't gonna mean nothing. LaGrange definitely got that game.
But I wasn't talking about that.
Okay.
I'm talking about the 12 man.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. They pack it out now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it ain't gonna help him.
What's going on, Deantoine? Welcome to the podcast. Good evening to you too. Zoe said, but back to football. Watch how we shock a lot of people in our region. All right, Zoe. I'm with you. Let me ask you. Who do you think you're gonna upset? Like realistically. I mean, okay,
Mm,
you did Tatnall. You did Tatnall. You won against Tatnall. You should have. You think you're gonna be Cook, you Pierce and Applin, or you gonna win 2 or 3?
yeah, I think they beat Applin, but I think Cook and Pierce might be a problem for him.
So do you realistically, do you think you can win the region? Do you think you're gonna be a 2 seed or a 3 seed? I personally don't think you're gonna be a 4 seed. I think you'll be a two. I mean, I think you'll be a
Two or
third,
three. Yeah,
two or
two or
three.
three.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But
I like them for the third seed.
realistically, let us know. that was 20 some years ago, Miles. I've never had a lot of boyfriends. How many you got? I don't have none right now.
Okay.
I
Okay.
This is getting messy.
real bad. I trust me, I am single. Single,
You
single,
don't and
single.
I don't.
My Lord. Come on
First,
by here, Lord.
thank
Come
you.
on by here.
Just ain't got no rings on her finger.
Mm.
And nobody that I got the answer to. I put it like that. Tori says, Jane, oh Lord. Bush says y'all should come see Tunes kind of play one Friday night. Well, Mr. Johnson, we did. Well, we went to Dublin. We went to see the Tunes versus Dublin game last year. We had a really good time. I was about to freeze.
It was freezing though.
But yeah, I seen Tunes kind of in action. That's why I was like, that's when I saw Tunes. I was like, and it wasn't that Dublin had a bad game that night. They didn't. They just didn't have an answer. Like
Yeah,
Tunes just
Tunes. Just be real. Like Tunes was just on a different level in single A ball last year above everybody. Um, Now again, like we said about Milton and 5A, Tunes can be beat this year. Now last year it was clear cut. Tunes was that pressure. I think they can be beat this year. I still think Thomasville, Worth, and Northeast, although Thomasville and Northeast took a loss this weekend, I don't count them out. Another 2 or 3 other teams, maybe Heard County making a sneaky push in there, things like that. I'm not Heard in that region, in that division. I'm sorry, but there's a couple of teams in that division that can possibly challenge Tunes this year, where last year nobody couldn't touch them.
Mm-hmm. Jill says he got us in the playoffs if we on the road, Annie. Okay.
We're gonna see, little cousin.
Deshaun, yeah, he died a while ago, Pat. I mean, Deshaun, yeah, Pat died a while ago. That was my buddy. He I want to say it's been over a decade since he's been gone. I'll tell you that much. Might be closer to 15 years, but Pat been gone for a minute. Let's see. Uh, yeah. So everybody sending prayers to those who've lost their lives and have suffered a loss is so sad and unnecessary. Um, Kelly says they play the music at the game at Brooks County. Live DJs. We love the party in Veterans Stadium. That's all right there. We play a few songs in Trojan Stadium too. I wish they'd play more, but let me be quiet and move on.
Mm.
Um, Lee says my nephew. Oh wow! I'm praying for your family, Mr. Nicholson.
Praying for you, Lee.
That
Sincere condolences.
sincere condolences. I really y'all breaking my heart. It's so sad. And Lee also said, "Yo, Lagrange is not winning that game."
Okay.
Let's see.
Huh.
Those said
Hold,
that.
whoa, hold on back a bit. Yeah, is he talking about the Grange versus Mary Persons this weekend?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, we'll have that discussion on Wednesday. I'm gonna say
Mm-hmm.
my comments till Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, realistically though, that's what you're saying. When you say you're gonna win it all, are you saying you're gonna win the region or you gonna win the championship? Tell and are you being realistic? Or are you being optimistic? Like for real. Um let's see. Okay, y'all talking noise to each other. Okay, he said region that is. I see. Okay, so basically y'all are gonna go undefeated for the rest of the year. Okay. Okay. Um Gabe says them kitty cats from Swainsboro thought they had something for my Tombs dolls. How did that work out for them?
Mm.
They y'all Tombs certainly hunkered down in the second half. It was what 26-20 at the half. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, this is a competitive game. And then next thing I look up, it was over with. What's going on, Jimmy Westbrooks? Welcome to the podcast, friend. He says, shouts out to Sumter County. It's levels to this. Ricky Crookham, welcome to the podcast. Lincoln County is tough in the devil den. Yes, they are. Uh, right now, I think Lincoln is my favorite
Yeah, I could probably second that emotion.
to win it all. So yeah, y'all are tough in the devil den. Y'all tough in a lot of
Yeah,
places.
man.
Ah, what's going on, Mr. Odom from Virginia? Welcome. Mr. Curtis says you all keep the family of Coach Mark Boogie Merrill in prayer. Coach Boogie transitioned this Saturday. He was a longtime community coach in Fitzgerald. I read about him this weekend, and just reading about him, I could tell that he had a huge impact on that community. So I certainly extend my condolences to the entire Fitzgerald community because for based on what I read, he was that guy. I'm sorry to hear that, and I'm thinking it was unexpected. Um, Mr. Henderson, we are heading to Quitman on Friday. We were gonna do American Sumter, but since we saw that last year, I'm not American, yeah, Sumter and Carver, but since we saw that last year, we decided to go ahead and check out the Trojans of Brooks County. Continue prayers for you, Mr. Nicholson. I'm just trying to imagine. I don't want to imagine it, but yeah, my heart really goes out to you all. What's going on, Mr. Kirksey? Langston Hughes is in the building. Y'all just sleepwalking through the regular season till you get to the playoffs. Let's see. And shout out to the family of Coach Mike Nash as well. Um, Mr. Bucks, Mr. Bucks, stop acting up. Stop acting up. The Indians from Osceola are gonna be just fine. They just a little young. Give them a year or two. And then y'all gonna be fussing with them for real. Lincoln County is playing tough, Mr. Lynn. I agree. And go ahead. What were you saying, sir? Okay, I guess you weren't saying anything. So where is the wizard? It's 7. What time does the wizard come on?
Oh, you know what? It sounds like I need to go check on him and the witch down in the basement.
Whoa.
So with what I saw them pull up in on,
Okay, we finna find him. He's gonna be fined because he ain't sure. Just because we don't be on time all the time don't mean he can do it. Oh Lord.
I ain't gonna lie. Y'all,
Obadiah said
y'all couldn't fool tonight though. I ain't gonna lie on that.
Obadiah said, did y'all expect Hoko to still be undefeated at this point?
I tried to tell y'all Hoko looked good earlier this year. Got my head chewed off.
I didn't, but in the same vein, they still got to play Thomas County Central and they still got to play Lee County. So I
True
don't
that.
see them
True that. And
having
they may not survive those two games.
Yeah, yeah. When I saw Hoko in Tiff County, I thought Hoko looked pretty good. But I'm still from Missouri when it comes to Hoko because they have these good starts or whatever, and they have these great regular seasons, and then they get to the playoffs. How, and I don't know if they've ever gotten past the second round, so they're gonna have to show me.
Are y'all really? Are y'all really looking at Hoko? And I heard what you said, Dro. Are y'all really looking at Hoko's schedule and thinking that they are good?
I said I
I
didn't
mean,
expect
my
them to
eye
be
test
undefeated.
told me. I went with the eye test. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, they still got to play Thomas County Central, and they still got to play Lee County. That's gonna really tell us what they made of.
And before the season started, before I knew Perry just really, I thought they would have some residual. Um, I did not. I mean, I thought that they could possibly lose to Perry, and before the game, I really did think that they could possibly lose to Tiff because I thought Tiff was going to turn the corner this year, but I was wrong. But I don't know if it's because Hoko was just that good or the teams that they played just didn't live up to par. But like I said, when it comes to Hoko, I'm from Missouri. You got to show me. And have they ever gotten past the third round? Yo,
1 year they did.
okay, yeah. So
But let me just say this: Brookwood, Effingham County, Perry, Warner Robins, Tift County, Veterans, and did they beat Northside this weekend or was it Veterans?
they beat Northside. Thomas County Central beat Veterans.
Yes. So look at that. Look at that. Look at that resume.
All right, but I mean, we're gonna make that argument. That's why people say from time to time that Peach County a lot of times is overrated in a lot of people's eyes because of their opponents.
Well, I agree. But here's the difference between them and Hoko is what I would say. And this is not a biased statement. When Peach County have that type of schedule, it's a region schedule because their non-region schedule is always a tough schedule. Agree?
Mm-hmm.
And then when Peach County get into the playoffs, they're not one and done like Hoko is.
But see, with
Okay,
that,
okay.
they don't have the same resume.
Mike, shut
I
up.
get it. I get it. But still, they gotta beat who's in
You
front of them.
have
They
to.
gotta beat who's on their schedule.
You
And
Agree.
have
they've
to.
done that so far.
You have
Yeah.
to. You have to. And that's just like I'm saying. We can all be shocked that Locust Grove is sitting at 7-0, but they hadn't faced their only test in the region, who is going to possibly be Langston.
Right.
So when you look at that, I don't I don't think Hoko is a bad team. They built with a bunch of 4 and 5 star talent. I don't think they are a bad team. I just think they're playing in a tough region. I don't think they beat Lee or Thomas County. So now you're possibly looking at an 8-2 record going into the playoffs. It should give them a third seed. I'm just I'm just thinking that you're probably looking at first, second round exit again. That's just who Hoko is.
But for them, for them, making the playoffs, and I don't see a first round exit personally. Maybe second round, possibly third. But for them, I mean, that's a successful season. That's just my opinion, though.
Yeah, but they gotta want more. They gotta want more than that. I'm going back to the rest of these comments, but Matthew says he witnessed both. So tell us what your opinion is, Mr. Dennis. Let me go ahead and speak to everybody. What's going on, Mr. Robert? Okay, Mr. Kirksey says we won't know what's what until October 24th. Gainesville versus Roswell, TCC versus Hoko, Milton versus Roswell, and Hoko versus Lee County. Okay, yeah,
Mhm.
that's a really interesting weekend. We'll be down in Cairo that day. Mr. Robert, welcome to the podcast. Danny, what's going on with you? Welcome. Um, okay, you talking to the witch. How you doing, Mr. Dennis? Matthew said, Matthew, shots fired. They finna get you, sir. Pew, 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 pew. He says Hoko is better than TCC.
I don't know about that now. See, when people start saying stuff like that, it make me do a side eye. Listen, they look good. The Hoko looks good this year. To me, they do. I can't speak for nobody else.
They don't look bad, not to me.
To say that they'll beat Thomas County, I mean, anything can happen. I give you that. You got to line up and play the game. But I think TCC may be a little bit too strong for Hoko this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've seen both, and Hoko does have a chance to beat TCC.
Yes.
Snowball?
But it's a snowball chance in hell.
Oh Lord. How you doing, Mr. Wizard?
I'm doing good. I'm laughing at y'all right now.
I'm sure you are, but let me read these comments and I'm gonna let you have the floor, okay?
Okay.
Mr. Odom says Grayson won last Saturday. Of course they did, Mr. Odom. We don't expect anything less from Grayson.
Duh.
What's going on, Mr. Paris? Welcome to the podcast. Chauncey says I'm late, but how about them Thompson Bulldogs? How about them?
That's it.
I gotta eat crow. I gotta eat crow on you, Mr. Kenlow. I for one gotta admit it, but I never thought I'd see you all in control of that region the way you all are.
They work hard over there in that brickyard.
Man, to beat Lucy Laney and beat Burke County and take control of that region, I tipped my cap to the Thompson Bulldogs. I didn't expect it.
Well, can I have mine smoked?
Go ahead.
It's all smoke in.
I want mine smoked.
Oh, your crow?
Crow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want mine cooked low and slow and put it in some gravy. Cause I didn't think it was gonna be Burke either.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't say nothing.
Well, Sis, you part of the family, so unfortunately you gotta eat crow with us.
I'm not sure we're gonna enjoy that.
Don't get your side, baby. You ain't got to get no crow.
Hey, how y'all say it? Bitches get stitches.
What that?
Yes, snitches get stitches.
Yeah, you better eat that crow.
Speaking of crow, yeah, I don't ever want to see him again.
Why? I thought you was in love with
No,
somebody.
I was, but he left me 2 years ago, and I just ain't never,
Yeah.
I ain't never recovered. So yeah, I listen. I just, I just detached, baby. I make the cold shoulder look like a heat stroke. I,
Bet you does.
I act
You
like I
know
don't
what?
play.
Might have to go down to the
I'm trying
Bahamas
to
and
tell
get
you, his
him.
old lady went upside his head with a cast iron skillet. I ain't
She,
seen.
she get it too.
Shit,
Um,
I heard he down there hiding in the Bahamas with her so often.
let them stay down there, cause I don't want you no more. I don't want you no more. I don't want you
No, no, I don't want you no more. Crow don't messed up the church's money.
Yeah, he did. It sounded to me like he. It don't matter if he come back or not.
Nah, at
Old
this point,
shoulder
baby.
waiting on him.
Oh, baby, I don't backtrack, cause the same reason I stopped fooling with you the first time gonna be the same reason I stopped fooling with you the second time. So Jessica don't backtrack. Never have, and never will.
My
Mr.
lord.
Wynn, Mr. Wynn says this has been Hoko's pattern. Agreed, Mr. Wynn. Let's see. Paris says he thinks Peach will see Calhoun in the final four. You never know. Paris says in case Sandy Creek may see them as well. Depends on if Sandy Creek can make it. I think they will.
Huh?
I mean, what difference is it gonna make if you don't make a judgment you know what I'm saying?
Sir, sir, sir. Yeah, yeah. We gonna let that alone,
Hey, Mo, don't
sir.
dock my paycheck for the day now.
No,
It's
we not.
on them. It's on
Mm,
them.
yeah, you gonna wait a minute. Uh, okay. Well, I just want to get these out of the way. What do you know about North Murray? They're on our put like this. They're on our radar. We're gonna check them out. Uh,
Last game of the season, North Murray versus Rockmart. That's gonna tell it all about North Murray.
October 31st. Heather says, I heard on another podcast that this is the first time in school history Hoko has started 7-0.
It
Uh,
is.
it is. Taurus says strength of schedule is going to be the key after this season for everybody. These cupcake schedules are going to have a lot of people on the road. Yeah, with the power.
Duh.
Uh,
Mm, not so much, but okay.
oh,
Duh.
Not so
what's
much.
Ain't
what's
nobody playing a Columbia or Carver, Atlanta type schedule. And I'm gonna
Yeah, but
hold on. Let me finish. I want to take some words from my homeboy Thirsty, especially on Highway 84.
Oh God, we're not going there. So let me skimp through these things so you can get to talking and get on. Corey Daniels, welcome to the podcast. Mr. Daniels got Perry Panther in the building. Dad of the great Decorian Daniels. Rocky says Freddie Brown from Coffee has a little brother that's in the 8th grade. He's a real deal. So TCC and Lee County better enjoy right now. Okay.
Mhm.
Uh, uh, let's see. Mr. Dennis, you 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 start stuff, sir. He said TCC offense is too basic, very easy to stop. It's easy to say until that line gone and put you pancake you, and then that number two just gonna run over your face. But
Mm.
Darius says he thinks Hoko beats Lee, not TCC. Well, okay. And Hoko's offense is too fast for TCC.
Mm.
Mr. Price, welcome to the podcast. He said, "Down goes Carver. He just practices something with the upset." Well, welcome to the podcast, Mr. Price. Um, Steven said last season he had Hoko beating Coffee, but they fell flat. And Steven says it depends on which Lee County team shows up. It's always tough playing at Freedom Field. Flag, agreed.
I agree.
Let's see. Patriots won yesterday against Buffalo. Go, you a Patriot fan too, Mr. O? Come on, friend. Uh, Mr. Nicholson says Upson Lee had an ineligible player that played the first 6 games. GHSA is meeting Tuesday on that subject. Oh, that's tough.
Mm.
That's crazy.
I bet Mary Person the one turned them
Mm-mm.
in, considering they got y'all last year.
Mm-hmm.
Probably. Hey, that's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get mad about it. Mr. Westbrook says Carver got another cupcake game this week. All right, Mr. Westbrook. All right, now that's the famous last word. Now listen, I think Carver win this game, but don't go in there thinking stuff sweet and something just gonna lay down for you. Last year they didn't get off the bus. This year that ain't gonna happen. And they at the house too. Just come ready to play. I know you're not trying to start anything, Mr. Dennis, and that's your opinion. And there's nothing wrong with that.
I'm glad to have you back tonight, Matt. Been worried about you, man. I ain't heard from you in a minute.
Well, Matt,
I
let
don't
me
know,
tell
but
you.
I'm trying to start something though.
You don't want to know. Matt, let me tell you, you ain't got to try. It started. Believe me.
You just did. But okay, so we're going to give the floor to the wizard and let him talk.
Thank you. Because I ain't getting paid overtime for this.
Just do what you're supposed to do. Shit.
Hold on.
I said
number one, this ain't Friday night. Number two,
I don't care. Number two, just go on and say what you got to say so you can go and get off. Nah.
I'm trying to get off. I'm trying to get off because I got Shrek and Princess Fiona waiting on us.
Oh my God. That's not a flex. You got another man waiting on you?
I got Shrek and Princess Fiona.
You got a job to do. Get to it.
Okay, I'm getting to. So in private, I went 7-1. I did have Holy Innocence on upset alert. I didn't pick it, but they did get upset it though.
Okay.
We ain't got no comments because it's private, right?
No, the Thomas Kansas City fans just saw the YouTube comments, so they responded to that. So you keep moving, sir.
Okay. Single lady too. I went 9-0, no problems. Ain't no fan base got problems with it. Ain't like I would care if they did anyway.
Okay, let's keep it moving.
Okay. D1.
Ooh.
So, what's going on down there in Timothy? What's going on in Northeast? That's all I'm saying.
Fine, wizard.
Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna get you upset and stress you out, so I'm gonna let you have it. But Northeast, I thought y'all played football in East Macon. That's what I be seeing in the comments.
Man, I know he ain't talking.
I guess y'all forgot how to do that on Friday.
I hate to hear certain phrases come out. Should have just went on with it and kept it rolling. But you got to say certain little things that make me be like, I know that joke. I ain't say that. I love that. Go ahead. I'm going to wait.
All I'm saying is,
you shouldn't have said.
All I'm saying is,
you shouldn't have said.
Me and the Witch do like Latinas now.
I don't care nothing about that. That ain't funny. But what I'm gonna say later gonna be funny. Yeah.
My Lord.
You are welcome to the basement.
Mr. Nicholson says Thomasville got robbed last Friday night.
If folks already, y'all all right.
They did, but Mr. Nicholson, they robbed themselves as well.
I can't wait till Mr. Wizard session over with.
But
see, I was gonna chill. I was gonna be all right this evening. Till he said it.
Yeah, funny.
You ain't.
I'm just saying. I'm just asking a question. Ain't that what they say? They play football in East Macon.
Yeah,
they play football at Stevenson too. They sure play football at Stevenson.
I don't know what he ain't got no favorite team. He must be talking.
What's wrong with these scores?
But I will if you hush your trap.
Okay. Let's go on to D2A.
Okay, I'm trying to get to 2A, but the Mexican fella keeps talking. Okay, 2A.
And joke on everybody too. Ain't nobody saying nothing. Just be careful what you say.
So, Burke County, how y'all let Thompson be relevant again? And again, Hateville Charter overhaul the innocent. Mm, 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 mm. When Selma too. Girl, you sound like you stealing from the color purple over there.
I was singing a little R. Kelly. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, you trying to get somebody to pee on you?
Oh God, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay. 3A, I went 8-0. I don't think we got any problems with it, right?
None whatsoever.
Keep moving.
Congratulations. Should have put an honorable mention in there.
Okay, I'm gonna keep moving. So 4A, what happened to Blessed Trinity this weekend?
Hold on. Go back to the 3A score. I ain't see something.
You know what? I ain't got time. I'm trying to get back down to the basement.
Oh, now you want to leave. Now you want to leave.
Hey, I'm just trying to figure out when you gonna take us up on our open invitation.
Man, I ain't talking about all that. That don't mean nothing. That don't land with me. Where land with me is don't be asking other folks if they all right when and you know what? People moving. You better go on.
I'm sorry, I got to read Tori comment. He said the wizard with the cheese sticks.
In the basement, you are welcome to join us. Withdraw if you want to.
He said
hey, I'm gonna tell you this your last time. You can keep my name up at the basement.
What
you got going on, but I don't roll with gnomes, cuz I don't hang out with gnomes, bro. You can go wrong with all that.
Yeah, we is acting crazy. Okay, 4A people, 4A.
All I'm saying is stop interrupting me and I won't continue to give you invitation.
Amen. Okay,
Blessed Trinity. So I'm trying to figure out, Blessed Trinity, what happened to you this weekend? You messed me up. I had you winning by 3, not losing by 3. That's all I'm saying. So just so people don't understand, the scores outside of the parentheses is what I predicted. The scores inside parentheses is the actual score. Since I didn't have time to explain it because of interruptions. And who breathing heavy like they jacking off right now?
Hey, what? Man, are you serious right now?
Okay, so
man, are you kidding me right now?
Who breathing heavy?
Man, hold on, man. Go ahead on. Let Thurston do the rest of the whatever it is we doing right now.
Nope, I got 2 more classes. I got 2 more classes. 5A, I went undefeated.
Right here, something else, man. Are you serious right now?
You mean to tell me you don't hear that heavy breathing?
Bro, just let him talk.
No, man.
No. You don't hear that? Sound like the winter breeze is blowing through?
If somebody is in their car and the window is down, just that simple. Keep it moving, sir. Thank you.
Oh, okay. 5A, 10-0. All I can say is, can somebody mute that heavy breathing microphone?
Yo, mute your mic, please, sir, so he can get finished.
All right. So, 6A, I went 8-2. Yeah, Valdosta. It is what it is with Valdosta and Colquitt County. It was a 1-point game. I mean, I thought Valdosta was gonna blow him out, but I guess Valdosta ain't for real this year. But I will, and I got no problem saying this. On the week, I went 65-9. On the season, I'm 489-80. I'm gonna achieve my goal this year. So, this is how I did on the pick'ems. I went 500 on the pick'ems. It is what it is. You know, holy innocent. That damn Thomasville. Northeast. That damn Burke. and that damn blessed Trinity. You know, they got me. It is what it is. But I went 5-5 on the week for the pick'em. It doesn't matter because I'm automatically going to the state playoffs. But this is how the leaderboard looks. And how y'all let that dude get in third place?
Word about that money, ain't you, Mr. Wilson?
Nope. I ain't worried about it. Cause you know why? I'm gonna tell you why I ain't worried about it. I got 5 on it. All I'ma do is, all I need to do is I'ma fly up on you, pull out some Hennessy, and you gonna mess your pick'ems up going forward. So don't be mad if you see me and the witch pull up in the next 4 weeks.
Do your thing, Mr. Wilson.
Oh, don't worry, I got that old time GPS. I can find you if I need to.
That's it.
This is the pick'em leaderboard. Somebody been talking all season long. That Heather Rodriguez lady. I need for you to do something, to be more productive and get into the green. That's all I'm saying, shouty. Ain't that what them folks from the ATL say, shouty? Get in the green. So, but anyway, y'all got any questions for me before I head back down to the basement and entertain Shrek and Princess Fiona?
Nope. Right out. Shouting.
Okay, well, I'm going to see y'all on Wednesday. Y'all be easy with it, okay?
Got you, bro.
Right.
Can we talk now?
The wizard is gone.
Okay. Let's see. Let me go back up. Let's see. Matthew has said that Thomasville they have a simple offense and they're too hype, and that he thinks Hoko is better than them. Let's see. Miss Rodriguez says that she's going to get back next week. She's going to catch them. Let's see. What's going on, Mr. Reddick? How are you? Good evening. Just got done with training. I'm late. Listen, you came at just the right time. Trust me. Mr. Reed, same for you. No need to apologize. Go Hornets. We're glad to see both of you tonight. We just did like the recap. So, what was the biggest shocker this week? What game surprised you the most? Like, I think I was surprised that Valdosta lost to Colquitt. I think that was my
To be honest,
Hold on.
yeah. To
So you
be
said in
honest,
the
the
top
Northeast.
10 or outside the top 10?
At this period, any game Friday.
The Northeast and Blackley, the Valdosta, Colquitt.
Yeah.
The Burke County and Thompson. Man, the Kill and Blessed Trinity. It's just
Okay,
so many, man.
thank you for saying that one. That the Blessed Trinity and Killer is what surprised me.
Yeah,
To expect them teams to only put up 3 points between them two,
yeah.
did not see that coming at all. And then when you watch the highlights and see how that game unfolded, my question is: everybody expects Blessed Trinity to win that region, but the way they playing right now and the 3 losses they took, you know, I understand the 3 losses that Blessed Trinity took, but to lose to Kale 3-0, that was not expected because we expected you to take the loss against Milton that you took, Blessed Trinity. No problem with that. We understand. You lost 21-10 to Blessed Trinity. But when you took the 5-point loss to Hellbourne Christian, okay. And it kind of, I know for me personally, I didn't expect it. You came back, you barely beat Savannah Christian 35-32, right? But then to lose to Cam, and you still got to play Cambridge in your region. I'm thinking you might end up taking a third seed going into the playoffs right now, Blessed Trinity, because you got a loss to Cam. I expect, me personally, I expect Cambridge to beat Cal. No, I'm sorry, I take that back. I expect Cal to beat Cambridge, and I expect Cambridge to beat you to give you a third seed going into the playoffs. This is not what I thought Blessed Trinity would be in 2025.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Okay, so Evan agrees with you, Mike. He said his surprise was Kel beating Blessed Trinity 3-0. Mr. Price says definitely Valdosta. Ms. Rodriguez says she agreed Valdosta to Colquitt shocked her as well. Mr. Nicholson said Blackley beating Northeast and the Valdosta game. Mr. Wynn says Valdosta. Miss Rodriguez says Kel winning 3-0 was also a shock. Darius says he's got to stay Valdosta, especially with them missing Joe Lamar. Oscar says the Kel game is his shocker. Tori says, is it true that Joe Lamar is at Worth now? I don't know. This is the first time I've heard that, Mr. Butts.
Well, this is what I'm going to say. One thing that Friday Night Lights try and pride themselves on is, one, not putting any player or coach out there without being official. So we don't comment on transfers. At least I know I personally try not to comment on transfers that I know of that took place. So please understand, we're at, and I think everybody else that's on this panel right now, the 5 other people on this panel can say that we're not going to comment or put a player out there for transferring from one school to another without it being officially announced. So
it wouldn't be good to do that.
Yeah. So please don't ask us those type of questions because we're not going to comment on it. We're going to no comment, overlook your comment that you post on things like that because we're not trying to, we're not trying to get teams and or players in trouble to where they have to forfeit games, nor are we trying to be snitches.
He said that's for the people, not y'all. He wasn't really asking this. He was asking the people.
Okay. I mean, the thing is, you put it in a comment, we assume you expect us to comment on it.
Yeah, well, we did, and we commented and we said, hey, we don't know anything about it. Obadiah, and I mean, it basically what Mike is saying. If we did know something about it, we still wouldn't know nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's all good, Tori. We appreciate you. Obadiah said that had to be one boring game. You know what? Here's my thing. People say that, but I don't think just because it's a defensive, low-scoring game that it's just automatically boring. I think, a good old smash mouth game, low-scoring game can be very entertaining. Apparently, and we so used to, these high-scoring affairs that we just kind of lose sight of that. But I think that I'm not saying that one was, but I think it could be interesting. But maybe that's just me and my little red wagon.
That's your little red wagon.
I'm going to move on. Evan says it may be the case that the Kel Cambridge Blessed Trinity region is overrated, just like Sequoia's. You've been saying that, Mr. Reese, about certain regions up there. You might be right. Mr. Kirksey says Blessed Trinity has lost their fight. Those close losses end up beating you more than 1 week. That's
No,
a
I'm
good.
not gonna say that. What's hurting Kel is depth. That's what's hurting Kel. Kel doesn't have the depth that Kel is used to having right now. So, but they're still they're battling. They're making almost every game worth its weight. It's just they just don't have the depth that they're used to having. That's my thing with Kel.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Mr.
wouldn't say that right off the rip.
Mr. Atkinson, first of all, welcome to the podcast, Mr. Dooley County referee extraordinaire. We're so glad to have you. Second off, stop calling him. Please. He ain't bothering nobody. He'll be back when Appleton County win again.
Oh, he's calling out Jeremy.
Mm-hmm. Stop calling him. But welcome, Mr. Atkinson. We appreciate you showing up. I'm coming back to your question, Mr. Nicholson, because that's gonna tie in this to that's a great segue into what happened with JHSA. Yes, Heather. She said yes. Sometimes those defensive games will keep you on the edge of your seat, which is why I said that 4A game last year with Marist was a good, and North Oconee wasn't a bad game. It just wasn't. But I'm not gonna keep beating the dead horse. I'm just saying, Mr. Benjamin, great comment Thursday. I've told you, Mr. Benjamin, we can't give him the big head, okay? Don't just say I agree Thursday. But when you say great comment and all that stuff, oh, he's unbearable. Let's not do that, okay, Mr. Benjamin? But great comment,
Look,
Mr.
man, I only
Benjamin.
get unbearable on Wednesdays.
Okay. Deshaun says, good evening, everyone. Good evening to you, Mr. Suggs, and welcome to the podcast. He said he's listening, riding back from taking his daughter back to Georgia State. Okay. Have a good week, baby girl. He said this picking her up on Friday, taking her back on Monday is getting old. Someone hit her car parked in the parking deck. But daddy gonna do for his baby till she gets her car fixed. Well, it's my birthday Friday and something y'all on the clock. First of all, happy early birthday, Mr. Suggs. Second of all, why the baby got to come home every weekend? She's in Atlanta. Let her hang out.
Hold on,
No,
what
you
school
don't.
she at?
No, you don't. No, you
Hold
don't,
on, wait,
Deshaun.
wait, wait. Hold on, yo, before you say that. What school she at?
Georgia State.
Yeah, she need to bring her ass home every weekend.
There you go. There you go.
Whatever. Mr.
Hell, my son in
Westbrook.
Midtown and he bring his ass home every weekend.
Man, why we doing all this cussing tonight? It
Mr.
ain't Friday.
Mr. Westbrook says, what
Oh, my
happened
bad.
to what happened
I got into the supplies too much. My bad.
You can't handle the supply. You need to put them down.
Mr. Westbrook says, what happened to Cass this past Friday?
Cass played Carterville. That's what happened to Cass.
Yeah, they played Cartersville. That's pretty much what happened. Cartersville. Okay, so 4A. What's your top 4 and 4A? Like, who do you see? It's because Cartersville is one of those teams that could possibly be in the state championship.
Okay. Can I answer this one?
Yes.
Go ahead, but I'm following you up though. Go ahead.
Okay, it's Cartersville. That's one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it's Creekside, Creekside, and Creekside.
No
Okay.
Benedictine, nowhere.
Nope. Ain't none of them. Because I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that, yo.
Where is still my dark horse? That if it's not a Cartersville, I see where. I said it before, although they lost the Benedictine, that was a pretty good game being played in Ware County. Benedictine pulled it out. But I wouldn't sleep on Ware. I said at the beginning of the season, I stand by it. That's my dark horse. But I think this year and this classification belongs to Creekside.
Okay. And let me ask you this too.
Hold on, Jen, before you do that. I want to get my top 4 teams in 4A.
Perry, what's going on, E-Team? Perry in my top 4. Go ahead.
In Wood.
Indelusional.
Baseball, soccer.
Indelusional.
So here's my top four. So here's my top four in 4A. Creekside, 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 Creekside.
Okay. Well,
Can't
let me
beat
ask
that.
y'all. So y'all don't have any like y'all don't think North Oconee is gonna do anything? Like they can't upset anybody, then they can't, you know what I mean? Like
Here's my thing. Okay, yo, let me get this one, please, because you got the last one. Let me get this one, and then
Go
if
right
you
ahead.
disagree, you can come back behind me.
Go right ahead.
The thing with Creekside and North Dakota, both teams have this. The difference between the two teams is Creekside has more athleticism to go with their discipline. And that's what put Creekside over North Dakota is athleticism. They just got more athletic players. They got more playmakers than Dakota. I'm
All right.
done.
um
Now, I'll say this. We can go down every classification and we can look at 3 or 4 teams that you can say, yeah, they could possibly win the championship, except for I think we was looking at single A division 1,
mhm.
uh 4A. We talked about 4 or 5 teams in there, you know what I mean? That still stands. But when you look at it as we talking about who we think, I say Creekside. Yes, North Oconee can definitely be a problem. Cartersville can definitely be a problem. Benedictine, where, like I said earlier, can definitely be a problem. But when you look at the body of play this year in 4A, it's Creekside hands down. Now, we saw that with Milton last year. You see how that turned out. We saw that a couple of years with Langston Hughes. They had a hurt Aaron Nolan that year. It didn't pan out like that. Thomas County Central was a real strong team. They won the championship. So it's different things that can transpire. The football game still have to be played. But when you're just looking at it from a fan's perspective, I'm not talking about a coach or another player on the field. I'm talking about us as fans and what we do here at this podcast. When you look at it on paper, I don't see nobody in 4A being able to beat Creekside.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Oscar says Cartersville is going to be a team to win the state to him. Lee,
Nah, nah.
Lee says Cartersville was a better team than Cass. Mr. Sutter.
Duh. Duh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I
I had to
thought
get
you
that.
said you were
I'm
on
sorry.
that,
I had to
but
get that. I'm sorry.
I
That
thought you
just
said
came.
you
That
was
just
on
came
that.
out. That just came in automatically. Duh.
I thought you said you were on that butthole on Wednesdays. Mr.
No,
My baby said,
man. Shit. You know what? You know what? I'm not finna apologize nobody for getting into the sauce too early or the supplies too early. But
mm,
I mean, I gotta be me. I gotta be real. I gotta be honest.
okay. Um,
Cass is Cass when it comes to playing Cartersville. Now Woodland or Cartersville, that's a different story.
uh,
Really,
Deshaun,
ET? Really, EG?
oh,
I'm
Deshaun
sorry.
said his baby was in the valley for homecoming this week. Heck, you might have well let her stay at Georgia State. You scared folks stay at home, but you let her go to the valley. Come on now,
My lord.
because baby, I guarantee you she had a ball. Baby, them YNs was down there having it. I said, "Ooh, it's time for Auntie to go home." But baby, they were thick. They had a great time. Mr. Wynn says Creekside, North Oconee, and Cartersville. Mr. Nicholson says Creekside will win 4A. Mr. Westbrook says Cartersville has never lost to Creekside. Well, my
This the first
panel
thing.
member
Hey, hold on, Jess. I got one sister. One tell you, I got one thing for you. The sun shines on a dog's butt sometimes,
yes.
Mhm.
I was
and
gonna
it's gonna
say it's the
shine, and
first.
it's gonna shine on that dog's butt this year if they are to meet.
I said it's the first time for everything. So I mean, you never know. Uh, what's your question, Mr. Westbrook? Are you saying North Oconee? North Oconee should be considered? Are you saying that like North Oconee? Like why y'all talking about them? Mr.
North
Odom,
Dakota is a prominent team in 4A. We got to talk. I mean, they blue collar. We got to talk about it.
Mr. Odom says, what happened to the Rome Wolves?
It's
Uh,
wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong, just like talking about Gainesville. It's wrong. Gainesville got all this technology, all this new stuff going on, facilities. Rome got the same thing. It's wrong.
Let's see. Lee says Creekside versus Cartersville in the championship game. Yeah. Okay. Mr. Westbrook says, but North Oconee's got the same team from last year, and they're a two-time champion.
Okay.
No, they did lose one key opponent that was a big plus for them, wide receiver safety. They do have that kid. I think he's a Georgia commit. I know he's a dog. Was he 5 last year playing some linebacker and some end or something and playing some running back? All I know is he's a dog. But again, Creekside just got too much, man.
Yo, you ain't even have to say all that. All you got to do is tell them this. Listeners, our loyal listeners, please go back and watch the Corky Kale game and see what Kale did after being down 21 points. That's all I'm saying. If no, my thing is, if you watching Corky Kale, the Corky Kale game that Kale played in, and seeing them
Creekside.
go down against Creekside.
No, wrong. Creekside.
Oh, that's who it was?
Yes, Rome went up 21-0 on Creekside.
And Creekside came back and won, right?
Destroyed them.
I'm thinking, no, Kale did play in the Corky Kale.
Cause your supplies.
Oh, you know what? I forgot. I know. I remember who Kale played. Never mind.
Eddie says, who has been Creekside and where's quality opponents this season?
I mean, Creekside only played DeSoto and blew them out the water, but that don't count.
Where just had this year.
Where just had a game against a little baby college team with all them D1 commits and took them to the wire. So yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna answer that, Eddie. Where ain't played nobody till they play Perry. I believe that.
Oh, you stupid.
Obadiah, I'm not reading that. Lee says Thirsty come to Dan Pitt Stadium and Mitchell Field and watch the Grange lose this week because MP will win.
Nope, I got another team. Nope, I got another team to go watch and lose. The weekend.
Okay. E-Team says, has Creekside ever won a football state championship?
No. Creekside only been around since 2003. So no, they haven't won one in 22 years in their existence. So no, they haven't.
Creekside been around longer than that. Cause
hold on, we saying Creekside or Kale?
Creekside.
Oh.
No, they haven't.
Yeah, but they been
I don't think they have.
They've gotten close, but Warner Robins knocked them out the last time they got close.
Yeah.
But that means nothing because in 2023, Perry had never won the state championship either.
Oh, somebody.
Hold on. I'm gonna stop y'all right. I'm finna stop all y'all right there. Creekside won the championship in 2013.
Okay, so they got one.
Yeah, they got one. Creekside got one.
So they got the same amount of championships Perry got.
Now I like that question, Legion asked.
All I'm gonna say is Creekside went 15-0 when they won their championship. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay.
Now, granted, they won it in 5A, so I'm gonna leave it at that.
You said they was 16-0 that year.
15-0.
Oh, 15-0. 15.
Let's see. Yeah, Jimmy says even a garbage can gets a steak every once in a while. Steve said number 5. I'll come back to your comment later, Mr. Suggs. What I will say is she can get the culture and a great education. Where she was this weekend, but I just want her to bring that degree home too. Miss Rodriguez says, I know it's only Monday. I know, sweetheart, but we're gonna answer your question because you just as sweet as you can be.
So sweet, salt of the earth.
Yes, but do you think there could be an upset this weekend between Milton and Gainesville? Seeing multiple posts that it could be, if not definitely, will be a close game. What do you guys
upset
think?
in Wood? Ms. Rodriguez.
Football.
Man,
I'm saving that time. I'm saving my answer till Wednesday.
man, Milton will not be let down by Gainesville.
Okay. But that's gonna be a good game. We definitely gonna stay posted.
In what, babe?
I'm just all I know. Hey, Brooks, how's the reception in your stadium? Cause it's terrible in my Trojan Stadium. How is it in your Trojan Stadium? I'm assuming it's since it's close to Florida, I have better reception because Verizon works in Georgia in bad areas. AT&T doesn't. But if you go to Florida, AT&T works wonderfully well, but Verizon can't get nothing.
Whoop did do.
Man, y'all better get on
Whoop did do.
T-Mobile.
Whoop did do.
T-Mobile don't work no dang going well.
Shit, I gotta hit you with the Clay Davis on that one.
Okay.
Shit.
I'm sure you do agree with me, Eddie. Let's see. Creekside won in 05, Mr. Westbrook says. So they got two.
No, they didn't win in 05.
In 05. Creekside won in 05?
No, they didn't win in 05.
Yeah, I know they didn't win in 05 because in 05, if I'm not mistaken, Creekside went out in the first round.
Creekside was 3A at that time, if I'm not mistaken. And in 05, Peach
4A.
County was the state
4A.
champion.
He
Okay.
said
No.
maybe but they
No,
won.
they were 4A in 05 and they lost to Upson Lee.
He said maybe not 05. He conceded the point. Let's see. Mr. Kirk
I mean, hell, even 06. They got to the quarterfinals and lost to Maris.
He conceded the point. He said he could be wrong.
Oh, you wrong, because we're gonna check it because we're gonna check your statements now. Just like we expect y'all to check ours.
Thank you, Mr. Nicholson. And we will continue to pray for you and your family.
That's right, Lee.
Mr. Kirksey says nobody in 4A is stopping those running backs at Creekside.
Now this is a Langston guy who's down there in Fairburn, Georgia, with what's going on. Listen to what the man is telling you, man. We're not saying that this game shouldn't be played, but the game shouldn't be played because ain't nobody gonna beat them, man. I'm sorry.
Well,
go ahead, sir. I'm sorry.
For me, when it comes to Creekside, it's more than just the running backs. They just got athletes that are distant, and that's the thing that's gonna set them apart from North Dakota.
EG, real quick, did somebody tell you a little instigator?
Yeah,
an antagonist.
I'm finna get down to that mess in a minute. Mr. Westbrook's got Milton. Mr. Heather, I understand Miss Heather. She said just asking after seeing multiple posts that it could be closer than most think. I believe Milton will win. I know you just asking Miss Rodriguez. You can't pay these fools on this panel no mind.
We love you, Miss Rodriguez, but guess what? It will not be an upset.
Okay, she just asked a question. Obadiah says, I know tonight is not Friday, but everybody has a right to their own opinion. Exactly. ET says Perry has won. Here come the delusion. Perry has won state in the transfer portal area. Put some respect on that. Majority of the Metro ATL coaches are contractors and not developers.
Should I or should I not comment?
I want to hear what you got to say, North Georgia, Metro Atlanta.
Well, for one, it's surprising that a Middle South Georgia fan actually brought up the fact of transfer portal. That's number one. Bonafide moves, right? That's what we're gonna stick with. Okay, we're sticking with that. Okay. And then you're gonna bring up Perry in general. When Perry gets a good quarterback again that can actually get the ball to their receivers, I'll be willing to listen at that point. I don't know about the rest of y'all on this panel, but I'll be willing to listen at that point. But yeah, Perry, it is what it is. Ain't nobody really, at least for me, I ain't concerned with Perry right now because Perry don't even have a quarterback that's going to throw for 1,800 yards this year.
T says T-Mobile is all right by me. I can hear you now. Ain't all right, Mr. Odom. I ain't mad at you. Not mad at you, sir. Mr. Westbrook says shout out. I'm sure you ain't talking about shots. Especially that coming from Carver, Columbus. Good Lord. Shout out to next year's freshman class that I heard was coming to Carver. Shout out to them. Darius Kirksey says Milton is at home. He predicts Milton will win, I'm assuming. Chris, welcome to the podcast, buddy. He says Creekside beat Tucker in 2013. That was their first and only championship they have. Mr. Westbrooks, okay, he says Creekside had way better athletes when they played Cartersville. They just got out coached every time. Facts. Okay. I can actually see that. Mr. Wynn says, what is the probability of Cartersville or Creekside having to travel to North Oconee? That's a
very
great
possible. Very possible.
Great,
I mean, go ahead, babe. I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say it's a great segue into what happened at the GHSA today, but go ahead and talk about it.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I was going to do. But great point, and it can be. And that's one of the issues with the old ranking system. You know what I mean? When you talk about, and it's more, I think the Ware County Benedict team. So when you talk about those top 4 to 5 teams, either one of them you might get Creekside having to go down to Benedictine or the Ware. Well, definitely Benedictine because the loss to Ware, from Ware to Benedictine will ensure Benedictine or possibly Perry getting a 1 seed, but we know that ain't gonna happen with Perry. So Benedictine being a 1 seed, you talking about 4 of the number 1s right there. So either one of them can travel to either one. Now next year, considering the GHSA has now unanimously made a decision that all classifications will go to the power ranking, you won't have to worry about this. But you're absolutely right. Great point. It's the possibility that 2 teams, and this can be in the 3rd round of the playoffs, where you can have a Creekside versus a North Oconee in the 3rd round, and may be the top 2 teams in that classification, and have to play in the 3rd round, where someone like said Ware County or Cartersville or Hale for that matter can creep in underneath the radar because they don't have to deal with none of those teams. You can have Creekside going to Oconee in the 3rd round and Cartersville playing the winner out of that in the semis, and the whole other side of the bracket just got a clear-cut shot to make it to the championship.
And that leads into this question. Won't that kind of dilute some of the state championship games?
Oh yeah. Shout out to 2023, where Rome and Thomas County Central biting each other head off 48 minutes. And the following week with Prentice Air Nolan was missing, but Thomas County Central kind of did what they wanted to do to them. No, I think Rome played them the week before, some kind of way, but then you get Thomas County Central playing Woodward Academy in the championship game, and it was a one-sided game. Like it shouldn't have never been Woodward Academy. Right. But because of that old bracket form, you have that type of stuff going on. Last year, I stand on this, not being biased. I'm just looking at what we looked at. It was easily determined and can be seen that Peach County and Calhoun was the best 2 teams in 3A. Yep. But they met in the 3rd round.
Mm-hmm. Gainesville better be worried about Roswell, according to Mr. Kirksey. Chris says Creekside is his favorite to win 4A. Mr. Kirksey also said Creekside and North Oconee are on opposite sides if they win out.
Good deal then.
Tick says, keep one of our Appling school players in prayer. He had to be taken off on a stretcher during the game on Saturday.
My
Praying for
Lord.
the young man. I pray you feel better, sweetheart, and that you come back stronger than ever. I won't wish you a speedy recovery because sometimes people wish you a speedy recovery and you're not truly healed. I want it to, whatever amount of time it takes for you to fully heal. I want you to have a full recovery, not necessarily speedy, but feel better, sweetheart. Okay, it again. Perry was the only team to spank wearing Benedictine in back-to-back games without a quarterback. Now, one of them teams had a quarterback, but okay, sweetheart. You are absolutely right, Eddie. Steven says Creekside for sure will have to dominate from the jump at North Oconee. Yeah, if they go to North Oconee, you're absolutely right. Because never mind. Um, Ms. Rodriguez, I'll tell you what, where can we watch the video about the power rankings? Still trying to figure it out. This is what we're going to do because we got to talk about the polls real quick. So on Wednesday, we're talking about the projections, right? For this weekend. So this is what, and I promise you, on Wednesday, what we are going to do is kind of break down the power rankings. We have the video. We're going to have it queued up so that the people, we can tell you, and I can tell you some stuff right now, but I want you all to hear it from the horse's mouth. And so it pertains to 3A on down, what they're talking about, but just understand that it's going to pertain to everybody at that point. And it's not necessarily an easy thing to figure out. And we kind of tired tonight, so I can't really explain it to you. But come back Wednesday, we'll have it. Let's see. Obadiah said Rome, then Woodward Academy. Stephen Wynn says TCC beat up Woodward Academy. Douglas County got out coached by Woodward Academy that year. Okay. What's going on, Barry Van? How you doing? We will definitely check our inboxes in just a minute. Danny, Thurston said he don't want to talk about it, but I'm gonna ask you a question because good God, you are obsessed with Cedar Grove. Mike, what's going on with your Cedar Grove Saints this year? Y'all have not looked good since y'all coach and Bo left the team. Are you in reconstructive process now due to the fact the teams y'all used to dominate are having their way with you now? Are y'all coaches confident in the players that y'all have this season? And what is the issue with the players this season? He's probably going to say, I don't want to talk about it.
Well,
no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna talk about it. He asked a question, so I'm gonna talk about it. Number one, first year coach. Number two, as I think I said it last week, I personally, from my point of view, I see a lot of puppies on the field and not enough dogs. Special teams is killing us. That was number three. Number four, um, if the new administration does not do something absurd and remove a first year coach and allow him to get into his second year, I think you will see an improvement. That's all I got to say.
can I come to Danny's defense?
Mm-hmm.
If you must.
I'm not gonna say that Danny obsessed with Cedar Grove. What I will say is I think a lot of that go back to when this group first started and the three fan bases that basically gave birth to the group was
Mm-hmm.
Chris, Cedar Grove, and Peach. Whenever
Mm-hmm.
whenever each one of the teams would lose, the fan base would pile on each other.
Mm-hmm.
And now that Cedar Grove is having a down year, obviously, I think that's kind of like where the question may be coming from.
He
But
asked that question 3 times and it,
well, he probably asked it like that because he wanted it to be acknowledged. I get it. I get what you're saying. But
mm-hmm.
sometimes it kind of feel like, okay, Cedar Grove lost, but nobody better not say anything
No, Joe, I understand where you're coming, Joe, and I hate to interrupt you, but let me just tell you, you're absolutely right. Danny, pop yo, you know what?
Exactly.
Because when Cedar Grove was winning, Cedar Grove pop theirs.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna get it. I'm gonna give it to bruh. He know I love him like my mama birthed him. But guess what? He gonna get this smoke. He gonna get this work.
Ain't nobody finna be walking on eggshells. I mean, cause
He
when
gonna get it.
I ain't saying you walking on eggshell, but he asked the
And no,
same question every
no.
podcast, and it's addressed every podcast. That ain't got nothing to do with it.
well,
That's why I
The
said
thing
what
is,
it was, and I don't be ignoring him. I be asking the question. He said the same. He asked the same 3 questions every podcast. So we
Ask
not.
it
my thing,
Wednesday, Danny. Ask it Friday. What's going on with Cedar Grove, Mike?
here's my thing though. And I said the same thing for Peach. What, 2 years ago? 3 years ago? When y'all got Westbrook over there? Y'all was gonna have a down year. So yeah,
okay,
I knew
but
you was
God,
having a down. Hold on. Let me finish my comment. Please let me finish. I knew you was gonna have a down year. And I think real Peach County fans that understood the game expected you guys to have a down year because of what happened. All right, you lost some players, some key players at certain positions, right? So true Peach County fans understood, yeah, this is gonna be a down year, and we just gonna have to deal with it, ride it out, grind it out, right?
Mhm.
So yeah, I had my fun with it. Now, following year, a lot of things happen, reclassifications, coaching promotions, coaching changes, and player transfers for City Grove. And my thing is, I said it. We hired, just like Peach County did, from outside the system because of extenuating circumstances. So therefore, yeah, City Grove gonna have a down year. Last year, walking into this year, administrative changes again made changes in our football program. So therefore, we end up hiring from the outside again, which made what happen? The same thing. Players we had there, some left, some stayed. Middle school came in, some middle school went elsewhere because of these changes. So yeah, I know I gotta eat it. I gotta take it. I got no problem with it. My thing is this though. If you're gonna come at me, especially if you're a Peach County fan, if you're gonna come at me, be real about it because I was real with y'all. That's all I'm saying. Now, Chris County, be real with me because I was real with y'all. I told y'all from the jump, you didn't want our coaching staff, especially when a coordinator got promoted to head coach. I told you from the jump, and you found out the hard way. Now that you cleaned the slate and brought in a brand new regime, now you're seeing progress and you have promise and you see promise going forward. We're in our first year of a brand new coach. Let us get through this first year and let's see how we progress in next year because I see what's coming into the program next year because of how they're playing. But at the same time, go ahead, get your jokes in, have fun with it. I don't mind. I don't care. But if you ask me the same question, I'm gonna give you the same answer.
You gonna do that?
Dude, it's a first year coach. What do you expect? I don't care who you are. It's a first year coach. What do you expect from outside of the program? And that's any program.
Bro, can
Hey,
I
you can
say
go
something?
down there. You can go
Can I
down there and
say
look at
something?
Appleton County right now.
Can I say something, please?
Go ahead.
Bro, that was the most political answer you could have gave, bro.
Yep.
Well,
I'm
I'm
just
shaking
trying to
hands
see
and
if you
kissing.
read.
I'm
I'm just
shaking
trying to
hands.
see if you reading off a teleprompter, boy, or what, cuz. Boy,
I'm shaking hands and
Don't
kissing baby.
look.
You know that
Don't
you
what
did
Thursday.
that now.
What
You
does
let
did
Thursday
that
him
do?
now.
straight.
You,
Keep
What does
running.
Thursday do?
you
Thursday
ain't
shake
thirsty
hands
BS.
and kiss
You ain't
babies.
thirsty BS for no reason, boy.
Goddamn right.
Rocky
See
Now
said the
go
one
ahead.
now.
thing.
Now go
Let
ahead
me
and get a listener to real.
He was trying to be great and not cuss, and look what you did, yo.
Hey, I'm just saying. Here's the bottom line. Here's the bottom line. Okay, I'm just gonna say this from a perspective that the shaking hands and kissing babies finna go out the door right now. It's just finna be the real. Okay. I talked to my brother a couple of years ago. Not just me. It was me, Dro, my brother, my panel members, my sisters, all of us was in the room, and my brother said, I know this thing gonna come to an end. And y'all got to forgive me, my brother, just forgive me, because we normally what we talk about backstage, it stays backstage, but
You ain't gonna never hear me say that on public.
exactly. I know this thing gonna come to an end, but I'm gonna enjoy it while I can. Bruh, you're not coming back. You have become what you have always been for the last 50 years of your existence. You're
I don't
Cedar
care
Grove.
what you say. I don't care what you say, nigga. I'm like Jesse Jackson. I'm keeping hope alive.
Well, ain't nothing wrong with keeping
As
hope
you
alive,
should,
but I
man.
mean, you gotta keep real too. You kept it real with us, but you were making memes or what you call them thing, pinata and all that kind of stuff.
And guess
Like
what? I got
everything I
some.
see
And guess
go,
what? I got some ready to go in the second round of the playoffs for you.
type of qualifier, some type of protection to keep from making jokes about Cedar Grove and keeping people
What
asking
the
about
most
Cedar Grove. But
the
you got
most honest thing, this man said about Cedar Grove, bro. Dro, the most honest thing he said about Cedar Grove was that they was built different. You're right, bro. Y'all was actually built.
right.
Y'all was built, but y'all not built. That construction is torn down. All the U-Haul companies and the rider trucks and the budget moves, all of them moving out of there, bro. And
No,
that's what you get.
I'm still making money off my U-Haul company. I'm making money off my U-Haul company. I'm just ain't telling you what direction is coming in, is going into, coming in or going out. I ain't telling you what direction, but I'm still making money off my U-Haul company now. But what I will tell you is this. What I will tell you is this. One thing from a City Grove fan base, especially when it's coming from a Peach County fan base, is we feel Peach County feels some type of way because we got more than y'all.
Rocky says the only thing I hate about power rankings is a team you play during the season. You can see them in the
It don't
second
matter how we got them. We got them too because you got one. Because you got one the same. Peach County got some the same. Peach County got one the same way too.
In the real Cedar Grove.
That's not
Peach County got one the same way too because it won the real Peach
That's
County.
not
So
true.
spend it
And
how
this is
you
the
want to spend it, Joe.
conversation I was really trying to avoid because we had this same conversation at least once every 3 freaking weeks. This is exactly
Just
what
don't want to have that conversation.
I'm really tired of it. I am. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's okay.
I am.
It's okay.
About this whole trifecta, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
We can
All I'm saying is City Grove got 5, Peach got 3. Peach County fans feel some type of way. It is what it is. I'm cool with it. No, I'm not saying all. I'm just saying some Peach County fans feel some type of way because we got 5. We got 5. They only got 3.
We do
Hey,
not.
man.
We don't look up to you like that. We don't want to emulate you. See, that's what I'm trying to avoid.
But the thing is though, Jeff, when you get down to the nitty gritty of it,
we are not
is
jealous
that
of no Cedar Grove.
we're not saying you're jealous of City Grove. What I'm saying is y'all have ended up doing the same thing that City Grove has done.
That's not.
And
What they
when you
would.
say you haven't, if not back then, you did it before City Grove did it, and you're doing it now.
That is
Which
If
is
you're
what?
not willing to admit that, then you got
Which is
then it's a
now,
there
which is
is
what?
a problem of the real fan base being honest with themselves,
Which is what, bro? What are we doing that City Grove's doing?
not being homegrown.
Oh.
Rocky Hatley says the only thing I hate
Bringing in
about power
transfers.
rankings is a team you play during the season. You can see them in the second or third round. That's what he says about the power rankings.
Yeah, it can even happen. It can even happen in the first round, Mr. Rocky.
Yeah. Obadiah says, what coach do you think the Bainbridge Bearcats need to reach out to? I got one suggestion.
Not the offensive coordinator.
And they need to go on and take it. I got one suggestion.
Not the offensive coordinator.
If they ask, if the Bainbridge Bearcats come to me and ask me I will tell them. But right now, I'm not saying who it is. It could be
Yeah,
not.
I got an
Who's
up
to
and rising
say?
offensive coordinator down there.
Could be him, could be somebody else. Who's to say? But I just know I have one in mind. I don't know. It might be him. It might not be. I don't know. You know. But I got
Yeah,
one. That's all I can say.
can I ask y'all an honest question?
Hmm.
And y'all are more in touch with Middle Georgia than I am because I'm more in touch with North Georgia than y'all are. Did anybody really expect Coach Moon to be successful this year?
Yes,
Who?
Not
me.
me. Not
In
me.
what way?
I thought he'd win maybe 4 games.
That's
Okay.
I said 5 games that I thought he would possibly win. But here's the thing that I think Coach Boone is facing in the Middle Georgia area.
Hmm.
There's a certain, I won't say that. I'll be politically correct about this. There are people that don't want to see him succeed. That's all I'll say.
Agreed.
So the way
I'm with you
he
on that.
was able to make moves and do things in that metro Atlanta area, he's
Hmm.
not going to be able to do that around here. They are not going to allow it.
Now they're
Now,
gonna do it. They're gonna
oh,
do
they're
it.
going to do it. They're going to throw rocks and hide their hand now. They just ain't going to let you do that. Now, with that being said, do I think Coach Boone is a successful coach? I think you give him some time with the amount of talent that's over on the north side of Warner Robins. I think it's the kids will start buying into, the parents will start buying into, get their kids back into the football program over there, and they'll be okay.
Yeah.
Now, coming from a Peach County guy, I hope it never happens.
Yeah.
But coming from a football fan, Northside will be okay.
And I think he's gonna is the longer he's in that environment or in that community, he's gonna build relationships,
Mm-hmm.
and it's gonna work. He's gonna have his feeder schools, the rec department, all that stuff. He's gonna be able to, if it's long term, he'll be
Yeah.
able to develop and do what he needs to do to make Northside competitive again. I honestly, I didn't expect much from Northside. I didn't expect them to go winless, but um, I didn't expect them to make the playoffs or anything like that. I figured they were gonna win 4 games, and I was totally wrong because when I saw Eagles land and beat them. I was like, this is gonna be a long season for them.
Yeah. I do want to say thank y'all for proving my point. And my point is this: when you promote from within, it maintains some type of integrity in a program. But when you hire from outside, you got to go through growing pains.
Well, I don't think it's, and I understand what you're talking about because let's be real now. I'll go back to again what I know behind scenes. When you talk
Hmm.
about Peach County's down year, went less than 500 for the first time in over 35 years. Had a four
Hmm.
and four and four and six regular season record.
Four and
Now,
seven. 4-7.
I said the regular season record, but with the loss in
Okay,
the
four and
playoffs,
six.
made us four and
Okay.
seven. Okay.
He wanted to make
Now,
sure he said that. He wanted.
yeah. But with that being said, and I think that was about the record he was last year, but we ain't talking about that.
Hmm.
If you look at what transpired in Coach Westbrook's first year at Peach County could have easily went 6-4 that year and made a run in the playoffs. When you talk about losing the amount of talent Peach County lost with that coaching change, that's the type of stuff that happened. I don't care who you are. I can talk about right now Thomas County Central, who's a dog of a team in 5A. I tell y'all every weekend we get on here the type of player I see Cam Brooks to be. I can tell you what kind of player Jalen Johnson is. I've watched
Hmm.
him. I can tell you what I'm sorry, kid number the running back, I forget
Number
your
10.
name.
Oh,
Yeah,
Deuce.
Deuce.
Dude,
I can tell you what kind of player he is.
good
Thomas
Lord,
County
that little
Central
boy.
lose that all that type of talent in 1 year. Thomas County Central ain't the same Thomas County Central. I don't care how much the fans think they are. So yes,
Yeah.
that's what Peach County was facing. Without those type of losses, Peach County don't go sub 500. So
Yeah. but see, I can say the same thing that you just said for when it comes to Cedar Grove without those type of losses.
But we've already
And
established that.
without
I
those type,
agree with you.
no, but I'm just saying though, I'm just saying it for the listeners. Without those type of losses, City Grove is in a quarterfinal, semifinal because we didn't have a quarterback.
Yeah,
Because there's nothing.
when EJ reclassified, then Bo now did their thing, and
No,
uh,
hold on, stop. When EJ reclassified, that started the domino effect.
that's the whole point. I'm just saying, bro, because
Okay.
that caused everybody to start leaving. Bo and and
Mm-mm,
um
mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm,
and
mm-mm. Everybody didn't leave until after a coach on the staff didn't get the head coaching job.
okay, well, that's fine too.
Because we got to remember, EJ reclassified. Head coach took a college coaching job, and then everybody that the community, the players wanted to get promoted to head coach. Then, like the circumstances around him being promoted to head coach and left. So it was multiple dominoes, but when the internal hire didn't happen, that's when the talent left.
Okay, now let me just say this,
Hmm.
okay, and then we can leave this alone and we can move on to something else.
For
I
sure.
know we're not.
Yeah, my head is hurting.
Yeah, I know we're not because
I
after I
talk
say this, I
y'all
know
later.
he's gonna have a rebuttal. But the guys that I'm telling you came off of the Peach County team that year.
Hmm.
Birth certificate say Fort Valley, Georgia, and I'm gonna just leave it right there.
Nobody in Ellenwood birth certificate say Ellenwood. You know what it
Eh,
say?
oh,
No,
okay.
hold on. I'm gonna tell you what majority, 95% of them birth certificates say. Atlanta.
But
Why?
here's
Because
the
they were
point.
born at Grady. Because they
Here's
were
the
born
point
at
that you.
Grady. Hold on,
But
no, hold on,
no, 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 no,
wait.
because you trying to
You
justify,
know
but you
why?
gotta
You
understand. You
know
gotta
why they were
understand
born at
something.
Grady. You
You gotta
already know
understand,
why majority of the kids are
bro.
born at Grady.
Bro, listen, that's trying to be a cop out, but I ain't gonna let you do it because Peach County Hospital does not have a maternity ward. Nobody in Fort Valley since the early 80s have been born in Fort Valley. It's either Warner Robins or Macon. Now, with that being said, your parents' address still goes on that birth certificate. And these parents' address say Fort Valley, Georgia. That's what
Oh,
I'm
we
talking
talking.
about.
Oh, we talk. Oh, okay.
I'm
I
not
thought you were
talking
talking about
about.
hospital.
No,
I
I'm
thought you
not
were talking
talking
about the
about
hospital.
hospitals.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not talking about that. If that's the case, nobody's from Fort Valley. But when you look at that birth certificate and the parents' address say Fort Valley, Georgia, every last one of them kids I'm talking about, that's what it say.
Okay. Can we talk about the polls real fast so I can get my butt ready to go to bed?
Let's
Let's
do it.
go right on.
I would surely appreciate it.
Okay. So here we go with problem. Obviously, and as always, we got the FNL poll on the right because it's the right poll. And we got the AJC top 10 on the left because it's a little out there in left field. But when you look at it, we both agree on the same top four. Hebron Christian Fellowship, Calvary Day Aquinas in the top four, same order, which is surprising, but we got the same four. To round out the top 10, AJC rounds out their top 10, starting at number 5 with Savannah Christian, Prince Ave, Athens Academy, Holy Innocents, Wesleyan, and GAC. We at FNL, we round our top 10 out, starting at number 5 with Prince Ave, North Top Christian, Athens Academy, Wesleyan, Holy Innocents, and Savannah Christian. I don't think we're gonna get too many comments on the problem side, so y'all ready to keep on rolling?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
Okay. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and move on to Division 2. In Division 2, uh, we got the same top four again, and just so happen to be in the same order. I think the AJC is actually starting to listen to us. I don't care what y'all say. Lincoln County, Clinch County, Bowden, Johnson County. AJC rounds out their top five with Brooks, Early, Willard, Scraven, Seminole, and Emmanuel County Institute, i.e. ECI. FNL rounds out their top 10, starting out at number 5 with Scraven, ECI, Willer, Seminole, Brooks, Wilcox. And we actually dropped out Hawkinsville after this past weekend because them losing to Wilcox. So, I don't think we're really gonna get too many comments on the bottom five, or I'm sorry, the bottom six of Division Two. So I kind of think we can move on from Division Two.
Move along.
Okay. With us moving on, Division One. Now I think this is where the comments will start coming in at. For the AJC, they round out their top five with Worth, Toombs, Thomasville, Heard, and Rabin County, i.e., where we round out our top five with Worth, Toombs, Rabin, Heard, and Swainsboro. A lot of teams took a loss in Division. We had 3 teams that took a loss in Division One this weekend, and we, FNL, ranked them accordingly as we see things starting to shape up with region play going on. With that being said, AJC rounds out their top 10 from number 6, starting out with Blakely County, Northeast, Swainsboro, Dodge, Lamar, and they dropped Dublin. Might I add, Dublin did not play this weekend, but they dropped Dublin. Whereas for FNL, we round out our top 10, starting at number 6 with Blakely County, Northeast Macon, Thomasville, Lamar, and Dublin. Anybody got any comments?
Who did Northeast lose to?
Blakely.
Blakely, the team that's above them. And just surprisingly, again, I think AJC listening to us is tapping our phones and stuff, but we both got them at number 6. And we both put Northeast at number 7.
Well, I can kind of guess what my sister is talking about, considering they lost to the number 1 team. But if you look, we had Thomasville at 5, dropped them down 3 spots. We had Swainsboro at 2, dropped them down from 3 spots. We had Northeast Macon at 3. It was only right to put Blakely ahead of them because Blakely beat them, which is why they went down 4 spots. So we evenly went across the board with that. Although the Worth Thomasville game was a tight game, it was the number 1 team. We just acted accordingly. If that's what you was concerned about, sis.
I ain't concerned. Just asking.
Okay.
Okay. So we can move
But
on
thank
to no
Of course.
problem. We can move on to 2A. 2A
2A.
it is.
Man, let's keep it rolling.
All right. 2A. Only team at 2A, the shakeup came between Thompson and Burke County playing this weekend. Thompson obviously beating Burke County. So AJC, as you can see on the left, Carver, Pierce, Carver, Atlanta, Morgan County, Rockmart, Callaway, Sumter, Hateville, North Murray, and they brought in Thompson as they dropped Burke. We both did the same thing. We both dropped Burke and brought in Thompson. We make our top 10 being Carver, Columbus, Morgan County, Rockmart, Pierce, Carver, Atlanta, Sumter, Callaway, North Murray, Ringo, and like I say, brought in Thompson at number 10. I think somebody, if I'm not mistaken, earlier somebody was asking about North Murray. North Murray is a team that we FNL has had our eye on for several weeks now, and North Murray hasn't disappointed us yet. Not gonna lie, North Murray, they got some challenges forthcoming as they wrap up and conclude region play. Do we think North Murray is well? I'm not gonna speak for us. My thing is this: North Murray got Ringo, North Cobb Christian, and Rockmart coming up in region play. Wrap up the season. The fourth team that they have left is Kahula Creek, which they should beat. North Murray is going to end. North Murray is going to prove themselves these last 4 weeks or these last four games of the season that they have remaining. So North Murray, they hold their own destination in their hand. If they beat, which I don't see them beating Rockmart. I'm sorry, I don't, but they could get a Ringo and they can get the private school in North Clark Christian. Outside of that, I don't see them beating Rockmart. So I expect them to finish 3-1 to wrap up the season in region play.
I'm still interested in that Rockmart North Murray. Like I said, it can go either way. I think North Murray team has shown that they can play with Rockmart. So I wouldn't be surprised if they win that region this year.
Yeah. And I understand why. And we look at we do these top 10 polls. We look at resumes as far as who a team has played and how they performed against those teams. Let's do keep in mind, in the first 7 games of the season, or I'm sorry, the first 6 games of the season, the only team that really pushed Rockmart was Cartersville, which they lost 39-14. Yes, they came back the following week and played Ringo. Ringo did push them, but Rockmart won 38-32, which for me personally, it leads me to is Rockmart defense is going to be able to stand up to the passing game of North Murray, because I think everybody agrees with my theory when it comes to making a playoff run and win the state championship. 1,800. 1,800 is the magic number. Because when you get 3A and above, and I think we can apply this to apply this down to 2A now. 1,800 yards passing or more will put you in contention to win a state title. Does Rockmart have the defense to hold North Murray in the passing game?
Good point.
No. Any other comments on 2A?
Head on to 3A.
Okay. Now, 3A. You look at 3A, when you get, or shall I say for us, when you look at the top 7, we have the same teams, different order in the top 7. Sandy Creek, Peach County, Calhoun, Jefferson, North Hall, Truth, LaGrange. We got them all in the top. We both have them in the top 7 different orders. The thing is, when you wrap up the top 10 for AJC, they wrap up from number 8, Jenkins, West Lawrence, and Westside Augusta. For us, it's West Lawrence, North Clayton, and Stevenson. One thing I can say is for us, for our rankings in 3A, it's going to come down to that North Clayton game versus Stevenson. Which I think we all know that it's gonna be one of them games that we would be interested in. But the thing I gotta say is, I don't know. I can't say when they go hit if they go head to head who would win. I don't know. Not at this point.
Can't forget Douglas in that region, but yeah, those two should be some favorites. The Stevenson Douglas game, I don't know if that's this Friday or what. That's the one I'm more interested in.
Well, I mean, regardless, it's gonna be an interesting game when it comes down to it. Now, well, actually, shit, I'm sitting up here talking so much shit and losing track of where I'm at or what's going on. Stevenson already lost to North Clayton. That's why we got North Clayton ranked because 2 weeks ago North Clayton beat Stevenson 42 to 41. The thing is for North Clayton is to ride out in the region. That's the thing for North Clayton is to ride out in the region. Can they do it? Because you got to remember Stevenson, they got a Riverdale, they got Luella, and they got a Douglas. Luella played why I want I want to say Luella played Stevenson tough played North Clayton tough this weekend. Yeah, no Luella played North Clayton tough. 45-38. North Clayton won. So that Region 5 and 3A, I don't expect it to come out the same way it did last year because it's possible. And y'all know I don't say a lot of shit on live, but I'm gonna say this on live, okay? So that way it's a receipt. Don't be surprised if it's North Clayton, Stevenson, Douglas, and Llewellyn. Four C's walking into the playoffs. Dro, you there? Is Dro around?
Joe
What?
must
I
ain't
just
hear
get,
that.
I just
But
gave him a sound bite.
yeah, but it's all good. City Grove won't make it. We know. Go to 4A.
Okay, 4A. So when you get down to 4A, we pretty much for the top four, we got the same North Dakota Creekside, Cartersville, Benedictine, whereas the AJC wraps up their top 10 starting at number 5 with Ware, Marist, Central Carrollton, Cambridge, Cale, Blessed Trinity as they drop Cass. I don't even know what. I think last week we talked about why they brought Cass in the first place because we knew Cass was going to lose to Cartersville coming up. For us, we rounded out our top 10 starting at number 5 was Central Carrollton, Ware, Cambridge, Marist, Locust Grove. We brought in Kel and dropped Blessed Trinity because Blessed Trinity never should have lost to Kel. Um, I don't know about y'all, but I'm still riding high on Locust Grove in that region.
Well, I'm not because they got to face on what a name, Creekside.
Yeah, I mean that's in the playoffs though, but in the region
No,
play,
that's
they
in the.
don't have to.
That's,
You got to remember Locust Grove in the region with Stockbridge, Jones County, Ola, and all that. You know, they in the
oh
Henry County region, in the Henry County Macon region.
yeah, I'm thinking about what a name region. Um,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
7 and
Macon
0.
region.
No, I'm thinking about Langston Hughes region.
Oh no. Locust
Yeah. Go ahead.
Grove. Yeah, as of right now, you got to remember Locust Grove is in Region 2. Like I say, you got Locust Grove, Jones County, Ola, Stockbridge, and Eagles Landing, right?
Yeah.
Top 4 teams that we feel gonna come out of that region. But um Hampton may have something to say about the top 4. But as of right now, yes, you got Locust Grove sitting in Region 2 for a at 6-1. And as of right now, their only loss was to Stockbridge, and that was 21 to 20 that they lost to Stockbridge. And they are not playing anybody else in that region until October 31st when they play Jones County. Maybe I'm giving Jones County too much credit, which I think I'm doing because Jones County, in my eyes, is down this year. I mean, that's only competitive game that they have left. Because when you think about it, Jones County, you lost to Woodland or Stockbridge and Ola. I just can't put any type of value. I can't put any type of value into Jones County right now. All I'm saying is Middle Georgia or that Bibb County area, you're letting Henry County stand out when they shouldn't be. And I'm gonna put it like that. So with that being said, I'm gonna move on to 5A. 5A. I think we all can agree with the top five that we got. Hughes, Thomas County Central, Milton, Houston County, and Gainesville. I don't think anybody has any dispute over that. When you get to the bottom six or the bottom five, you got we both have the same team with the exception of Northgate. Um, Roswell, Sequoia, New Manchester, Sprayberry, and Lee County for us, whereas the AJC brings in Roswell, Lee County, Rome, Sequoia, and Northgate. So yes, the difference between our two polls is we have New Manchester and Sprayberry, whereas the AJC has Northgate and Rome. I don't know about y'all, but I personally think Northgate and Rome is food gold in Region Five in class in 5A class.
Is Rome good enough to be ranked higher than 9 and 10?
In
With a
my
4 and 2
opinion, I
rank?
don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think Rome deserves to be in the top 10 right now because Rome is doing what Rome does. You know, Rome to me is just like that Treon down in the lower classifications that, we put some stock in and then all of a sudden they end up letting us down somewhere along the way in the season. That's wrong. Rome, in my mind, is just like Gainesville, and I'm gonna say it. Yes, expect Gainesville to let us down. But let's think about it. Rome played Creekside, right? Got beat down by 20. Played Carrollton. They hung in there and lost by 7. Rome did what they were supposed to do against the Toombs County, East Paulding, Alexander, and Villa Rica. I'm waiting until October 24th when they play Manchester because that's going to be a solid opponent that they're going to play in region play is New Manchester. Give us until October 24th and let's see what happens on that and let's see what happens that Friday. Then we can have a true judgment and a true assessment of Rome in region play, walking into the playoffs. So we're gonna wrap these polls up and we're gonna move on to 6A. I don't think anybody's gonna have any disagreements with 6A because we both pretty much got the same teams in 6A. For AJC, Grayson, Buford, Carrollton, Lowndes, McKeechin, Douglas County, North Gwinnett, Colquitt County, Valdosta, Hillgrove. For FNL, we rounded out as same top three teams, Grayson, Buford, Carrollton, because we personally feel those are the top three teams in 6A. We wrap up our 6A in the bottom, our top 10 with the bottom six being McKeechin, Douglas County, North Gwinnett, Colquitt, Lowndes, Valdosta, and Hillgrove. Surprisingly, we have the same two bottom teams, but it is up to those teams with upcoming region game to prove themselves because it is possible that Lowndes could drop. Colquitt County could move up.
Valdosta.
Could fall out and Lowndes could move up or vice versa because those two got to meet head to head.
Mm-hmm.
So surprisingly, we have the same top 10. We just got them in a few different orders. But I think I really like our top four teams because until Lyles and Lyles and Valdosta got to prove themselves to me to get into the top five because one has to beat the other. Because I think everybody on this panel agrees that the reason is going to come down to one of those two teams as this, with us watching this season play out. I think we feel that reason is going to come down to one of those two teams. It's just one, which one, and then that team maintain through the rest of the region. You know, dealing with Camden. I forgot who they both played, but I'm just saying Camden, Richmond, and Colquitt County. So those are the top 10 polls entering week 9. With that being said, it is on y'all. If y'all want to continue on the conversation of these top 10 polls, or we can do what we all want to do and get some quality rest tonight.
I would vote for the latter.
I know you would. Is Sister Jess still on?
No, y'all ran off.
Oh, well, man. Well,
One thing
sister,
I would,
well, Auntie Jess, I'm gonna apologize for us having that conversation, but it was a conversation that had to be had.
it only happened once in a while. We hadn't talked about that in a while, so.
Yeah.
But with that being said, shout out to Barry Van, man. He just sent me over this, and I just wanted to say this to the listeners before we got out tonight. So as far as the reclassification next year, 7A will return. Single A D2 will become single A. Single A D1 will become 2A. 2A this year will become 3A, and so on to make the seven classifications. Now, the privates will be pulled out of 2A to 4A like it has been doing because single A classification will not have any privates. As you know, single A D2 don't have any privates. So they will not have any privates. It will just be 2A on to 4A, what the privates will get pulled out of. So if you know that you're a 3A team or 2A team or whatever, and you're going to have to move up, it's going to be some 3As that stay in 3A that will play with these 2As coming up. Some 3As that will, 4As that will stay that will play with these 3As coming up and on up. So it should be interesting next year to see what teams lobby, what teams appeal to stay down in whatever classification and stuff like that. So I can't wait, and we'll definitely have Dr. Scott on here in this near future to talk to us. The director of the GHSA will have him back on to talk to us about the upcoming reclassification, power rankings, and things like that. So shout out to Barry Van for getting that over to me. I wanted to spread that with y'all. So be on the lookout for us having Dr. Scott on to address and talk about these new changes for the 2026 and 2027 class reclassification.
Interesting. Well, as Auntie just said, we will play the video next Wednesday from our interview of last year as who was it, Dr. Scott, that spoke
Yeah.
on the power rankings. We're
Mm-hmm.
going to play that video on Wednesday just to help the listeners understand their logic, theory, and how it should be working and I think he did a great job in 3A and below this year. I don't have an issue with it. That and on Wednesday, again, the Wizard will return with his predictions. Hopefully he will do his job and have the pick'ems out tomorrow at a decent time so everybody can get them in by Friday. And just to remind everyone that yes, the pick'ems are still as advertised. $200 is up for grab. Top five people from the regular season will challenge him in the postseason, i.e., state playoffs, for $200. And everybody else is still encouraged to play just to, just to see where they're at. And with that being said, thank y'all for tuning in and helping us do what we do because we can't do it without you.
Can't do it without you.
Real quick, guys. I'm just scrolling through the comments, but shout out to Larry Boyd's nephew, Tyler Boyd. He just got a offer to Georgia this past weekend. So congratulations, Tyler Boyd.
Congratulations.
We need you in Athens.
We need you.
Just just order an Uber. That's all we ask.
Well, if nobody else has anything, we'd like to thank you all for tuning in as usual. We could not do this without you guys. Um, we hope to see you all back here on Wednesday about 7ish, where we will do our segment, our You're on the Clock segment, and talk about the upcoming games on Friday. Fitzgerald, I'm gonna keep it light because y'all grieving, but we'll see y'all Friday.
Just couldn't wait, could you?
No, I couldn't. I already extended my condolences.
Okay.
If
With
y'all
that
have
being
nothing else,
what we need to do, babe.
push the goddamn button, Mike.
Okay.